India has implemented a very important law, and today we are going to put this into the context of my intimate relationship with Rocky Khanna, the public figure behind Jubin Nautiyal. The new law under section 69, short BNS, which in simple terms says, guys, if you make false promises to a girl to take her to bed, sleep with her, but then back out of that relationship, that ex-girlfriend can charge the guy with rape on false promise of marriage and can end up in jail and can be fined. Rocky Khanna and I were in an intimate relationship for the past few months, and Rocky promised me a lot of things in this relationship, but ended up breaking all of his words. Many of you actually reached out to me and told me that Rocky Khanna only used me for his physical pleasure and that he never loved me. Also that his reaction now would only show that he's only interested in his public picture, but not in my feelings. You know, I've only been in love 2 times in my life, one time a few years back and the second time now with Rocky Khanna. And Rocky Khanna knew that I would only sleep with someone when there's a relationship and when there's love. You know, I'm very loyal, and for me there's only one man in my life. If I would have known that this is with Rocky Khanna only just for his physical pleasure, I would have never slept with him. And after I got to know about his wife, Busshra Khanna, actually Rocky suggested to continue this relationship, but I should be patient for the divorce to happen, as he wouldn't like to lose his children. And Rocky made a lot of promises to me, you know, that I would have a family now with him, that I'm part of his family, that we will spend the next 40-50 years together, it won't get boring, and all sorts of things that we would do within our relationship. But then just a few weeks after Rocky Khanna was back in India, he suddenly withdrew himself and broke all his promises. I will tell you the full story another time, but basically what Rocky Khanna did was saying goodbye and blocked me on all channels after he's told me all his love and made all these promises. And this really feels like a rape on false promises to me. What Rocky Khanna did and how he handled the end, it all look and actually feels like a sexual abuse to me. You know, it also destroyed my sense of trust, and I don't know anymore what was actually true what he said and what was actually only meant for Rocky to get me into bed. Are there any other girls in the audience that Rocky Khanna, this public figure, made false promises of love to? If so, please DM me. And also, if you are a lawyer and you see any possibilities regarding BNS and Rocky Khanna, also reach out to me. Guys, laws are implemented when people are not acting automatically on their own in an ethical and moral way. But in the end, whatever happened, if there's a possibility to find understanding, agreement, or forgiveness and find a good ending, I think it's also okay to delete everything from our memories. But as long as there's no peace, see you in the next video.